Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Mridam Sa and you're watching Multi-Talented YouTuber. Today is Saturday. So yeah, it's time for another episode of Tech News and we'll know what has happened in the world of tech in these few days. So yes, without any delay, let's get into the video. So let's start with TikTok. So TikTok has been facing a lot of problems recently due to the threatened ban, and it has sued the Trump administration. And now TikTok's rival Triller has partnered up with Centrisys, and they have bid $20 billion to get ownership of TikTok in the US, which is a big deal because at present Microsoft and Walmart have partnered for the bid, and also Oracle is there as a rival to get ownership of TikTok in US. So yeah, definitely now things have gone even more interesting because TikTok's rival Triller has bid for the ownership of TikTok. So yeah, we are gonna see a lot of new things, and yeah, it's getting more interesting. And yeah, final result, as I have been talking through all my videos, is gonna be insane. And yeah, it cannot be predicted because new things are happening in this case every now and then. So let's move on to the next update. So now since the pandemic has increased, things like video conferencing have increased, but now there is a scope for cashierless billing systems, like cashierless stores. So something like Amazon Go, where you just enter and you buy things and then you are charged. You don't need to wait, you just grab the things and get out of the store, and you will be charged by your credit card or the payment method you select. And that's quite interesting because that will limit the human to human interaction, enabling us to social distance. And even more, it's more convenient. And now I think it has a lot of practical uses. And yes, we will be seeing a lot of these stores, cashierless stores, in near future. And yeah, it would be interesting to see how people react to it and what changes it will bring to the market. But yes, definitely innovative idea. And yeah, we are gonna see a lot of this because of the social distancing we need to follow. So another update comes from Elon Musk, the mastermind behind SpaceX and Tesla. So his brain hack company Neuralink, he just demonstrated the first brain to machine interface, and it was tested on pig and it was successful. So this device, this implant can bridge the gap between the neural knobs and everything, and it can help us communicate to machines with just use of our brain. And yeah, it was existent in the sci-fi world, but now it's coming to reality. And the bigger application would be using this device in different case scenarios, like when your whole body is paralyzed due to some cases due to neurolink damage in your body. But this device, this implant, can bridge that gap and restore the links of the neurological thing going on your body. It can restore that, and you can people can walk again. So I think, yeah, it's sci-fi into real life. And the first test, the first demonstration has been successful, and they have already applied for human tests. And if all that is successful, then there are endless possibilities for application of such a device. So another update comes from France. So when most of the countries are banning Huawei inside their country, France says they won't ban Huawei, but they would favor European 5G systems. And yeah, that sounds fair because they want to favor something built in European systems. And definitely they won't support Huawei, and they won't ban Huawei. So Huawei is on their own, and so France has decided to favor other European 5G systems, which will help them prosper. And I think that would be a very tough scenario for Huawei to compete in such a market. So yeah, let's see what happens. Now comes the bigger question: is video conferencing safe? So now when everybody is doing video conferencing, we are talking with people, doing online classes and everything. The cyber security question rises, that is it safe? Because as people have increased, like from 30 million to 300 million or even more in Zoom itself, and that is a huge number, and that attracts different hackers. Phishing scams and other things are happening to steal the credential of the users, and they just don't steal the credentials, they sell it on places like dark web, where it will be used for bad things, and your data will be used for bad things, and that could be a big problem for us. So I think while using these applications, be very very safe, don't click unusual links, and please try to stay safe, and if you don't understand something, try to consult to someone who knows, and try to be safe, because a lot of scams have been appearing on the internet, and on the open Zoom meetings, like hackers and these people come and give a lot of links, spam links, and if you click on that, they will definitely theft your account, and like accounts like Microsoft account, which has a lot of data related to you, and they will sell that. They want to cash in, they want to capitalize this opportunity. So you got to stay extra safe while using these platforms. Definitely these have helped us, but try to not click on unnecessary things, and try to be safe. And if you don't understand, I have already told, or try to consult someone or some people who are authorized to deal with these things, or who know what is going on. So try to stay safe, guys, because a lot of scams and phishing scams and other kind of stuff have been appearing. So I thought that I should inform you guys, so that you can stay safe while continuing to do work and keep the world going. So Facebook has been trying to develop its own oasis, I would say. So it is known as Horizon, or BR Playground Horizon. So it has entered the public beta stage. So it's like a virtual world where you can socialize, and it's invite only public beta has finally opened, and it would be very very interesting to see how things will go out, because this seems interesting, like from the movie Ready Player One. I think it won't be that kind of realistic or that similar, but they have been working on it for quite a while, and now since it has entered the public beta phase, a lot of updates would be coming out, and it would be great to see what it has for the users, and what are the activities you could do there, and what are the scope of implementation of this this playground or this VR system. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated of whatever I know about this as well. So Poco X3 has confirmed to carry 64 megapixel primary camera. So that's quite it has now become standard, like everybody wants a good camera, and I think 64 megapixel 48 megapixels camera in these phones, the budget segment phone, like in Vivo, Oppo, and Poco Mi, these phones, like these cameras are now there, and this is in the budget segment. So it feels quite nice, and I think Poco X3 release date has not been confirmed, but on Twitter they are putting a lot of teasers, so definitely it's near, and pretty excited, because while the budget segment is going, I think that's great for users, because I think a whole big chunk of people belong to this middle class families, middle class backgrounds, and in the budget segment their needs will be fulfilled. And now when the online things are going on, you need to be on the video conferences, and smartphones have that power, that capability, that they can help you get into these video conferences and keep your work going. And if all kind of people can afford these phones, and which are able to give these kind of services, these kind of features, I think that's great, because I think this will continue for a while, and people having these phones at affordable rates and good features, I think that's great. I think I have told this in other videos as well, but yeah, I use a budget phone, and because of that I can create videos regularly and post it on my channels. So yeah, definitely happy to see the budget segment grow so much, and big companies like Google, Apple, OnePlus, coming to this segment. So yeah, great for everybody. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, do leave a like, and if you are new to the channel and love the world of tech, do subscribe and press that bell icon. It helps me create more videos and reach out to more people, and it helps us grow the community. So please do that. And yeah, if you want me to cover other topics and talk on other tech things, do let me know in the comments, and I'll try to make a video on those topics as well. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.